What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Vonnie. Today's tutorial is going to be on eyebrows. I'm going to try to make this a really quick tutorial. I'm doing this because a lot of people ask me who does my eyebrows. I do my eyebrows. So I decided I'm going to share with you all how to achieve a natural looking drawn on brow. There's a lot of ways you can do an eyebrow. You can use pencil, wax, or powder. Today I'm going to be using a pencil wax combination. A few things you're going to need. You are going to need a spoolie or a mascara wand. I'm going to need a flathead concealer brush. This one is by Revlon. It was at Walmart. Really nice. And you're going to need a angled brush. Synthetic. I prefer to use a synthetic brush when I'm doing my brows because it tends to be a little thicker and a little harder, so the fibers won't really move. You're going to need a concealer. I am using Cover FX in Deep, a powder, and a wax. NYX makes a really good product. It's called Eyebrow Cake. It comes with 2 browns and a wax, so we're going to be using that. As you can see, to save time, I've already done one of my eyebrows, so we are going to do the left eyebrow. First, you want to shape your brow. So I'm going to take my spoolie or mascara wand, and I'm just going to brush out and down. As you can see, I already have eyebrows up to the tail end, and that's where I just fill in the rest. So you want to brush up and out just to kind of lay the hair down. Then you want to take your angled brush. And also, if you don't have an angled brush or a spoolie, this NYX cake powder comes with 2 mini ones. Comes with the angled brush and the spoolie. So that's really nice. They give you everything in one. So first of all, what I am going to do is I'm going to take my angled brush. I'm going to dip it in this darkest brown right here. You don't have to tap off the excess or anything like that because you're going to clean it up. Then I'm just going to go underneath my brow, outline it, so to speak. And you want to come about right here. So then I'm going to take it and I'm also going to do the top. I'm just going to fill it in as I go. You don't ever want a really straight line. You don't want to just draw it in. You want to just color it in really lightly, whisk. So that's the beginning. Once I get right here, I want to curve that down. You don't want to curve, you want it to kind of come at an angle. So again, once I get here, I'm going to come down. I like for mine to kind of stop right here, where it's symmetrical with the end of my eye. You can make this as dark or as light as you want to. I'm just going to fill in that tail end a little more. Don't worry about messing up because we're going to take the concealer that I showed you earlier and we're going to shape it. Now what I'm doing in the process is I'm now going to dip it, since I already have the shape that I want. I'm going to dip my brush in the wax and then in the powder. So that way the wax, what the wax does is it keeps it in place so it kind of won't smudge off. And then you can just go over again the top part of your brow. So there's that. Okay, like I was saying, you don't have to worry about it being perfect because that concealer, we're going to shape it up. So take your spoolie, because you see right here, it's kind of harsh. You don't ever want a really harsh line in your eyebrows. You want it to kind of fade into the eyebrow. You don't want a block shape. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our trusty spoolie and we're going to fan the color out. We're going to drag it out just a little. And again, if you go above the eyebrow, that's fine, because we're definitely going to fix that. I don't know how good you can see it, but sort of fanned out. And you can pull it in. I don't like to go more than here where your nostril is. It depends on how big your nose is. You don't ever want it to go past that. So I'm just going to keep dragging the color through the eyebrow. Next, we're going to take your concealer and you just want to put a little dab on your hand or on some type of surface. I'm going to put mine on my hand. See, it's just a little. Then I'm going to take my flathead brush and I'm going to dip it in the concealer, both sides on the edges, and the excess you can take off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up my brows so it'll have a more chiseled look. And you want to start at the top and come down. Now, because it is the concealer, you don't want to see where it is. And you can also, I also do the top. You don't have to do the top, but I like mine to look really uniformed all the way. Now, you take this. As you can see the concealer a little bit. You want to take your brush and you want to fan it out, because you don't ever want to see harsh lines. And then you can just take your finger and smooth it out, because I like to use my finger because it warms up the product and it's easier to move. And then down here, you also want to fan it out, pull the color down, and you can go back over and reshape if you would like. But I'm just pulling that color down. Okay, now right here, this point, you want it to kind of fade. So I'm going to take some more concealer, a little dot on my hand, and I am going to dip my brush in, both sides, and I'm going to put a little color right here on my brow. I'm just going to kind of color it in, so to speak, so to have that fading effect. Then just take your finger and pull it. You can go over the top or the bottom as much as you like. I'm going to go over mine one more time. I'm just going to pull it, rub it in. This lighting is kind of horrible here. So there you have a perfect eyebrow. And because I have makeup on this side, I'm going to just go ahead and touch up my eyebrow with, this is Perfect 5 color. I don't even remember where I got this from, but it's like nudes and browns. And I'm going to take a blending brush. I'm going to do a little highlight right on my eyebrow bone to disguise that color, that concealer, so to speak. So there we go. 2 perfect eyebrows, so to speak. So questions, comments, concerns, subscribe, view, comment. Yeah, so perfect eyebrows. Maybe you guys can get a better look if I do it like that. Yeah. So there we go. So until next time, dolls.